they just uploaded a new video on YouTube, so we're gonna just listen to it because I'm not gonna put it right here so we can watch it and react to it. But we're gonna listen to it. This is a 11 minutes video. Go to wrestlania. Nice videos they got. This was a short one, and we're just gonna do it live, and then we're gonna out. You guys ready?
What is going on, guys? It is WrestleLania here, back with some more news. Join us now as we look at the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including Saudi Arabia wants 2 WWE Attitude Stars to come back for WrestleMania. WWE positioning a huge match for a young star at WrestleMania. Is the title change tonight? Jim Ross responds to the allegations. Chris Jericho has already agreed to a WWE return, and much more.
Okay. I'm not excited about Chris Jericho coming back, really.
Follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Now let's see the intro and get straight into our first story. Our first story looks at WWE positioning a huge match for a young star at Mania. Our top story today looks at the future of WWE star Oba Femi. His potential plans when it comes to WrestleMania. Now that Femi has surrendered the NXT title, he is destined for a main roster call-up, and according to Fightful Select, Femi is set for greatness on the main roster, and he could have a blockbuster match at WrestleMania 42. He is meant for big
WrestleMania 42.
Oba Femi has vacated the NXT title, and he's headed to the main roster. WrestleVotes Radio on Fightful Select reported that Oba Femi is currently expected for the WWE Raw brand, with him debuting near the top of the card. There are creative pushes for him to be featured prominently on WrestleMania. The report also adds that the real reason why Femi surrendered the title was because WWE didn't want him taking another loss. Sean Ross Sapp was told after NXT this week that Oba relinquishing the title was because of the imminent main roster plans, and those controlling his creative on the main roster didn't want him taking another loss. Now, there is a lot to break down when it comes to this report. Firstly, the fact that Femi is Raw-bound is interesting, as all signs pointed towards Femi being added to the SmackDown roster. Femi has been built up via video packages on the Blue brand, and the fact that SmackDown is a 3-hour product and is in desperate need of top stars makes Femi a logical fit. This supports the theory that WWE still sees Raw as the A show, and they want Femi to be featured on the Netflix platform. When it comes to the report related to Femi and WrestleMania, there's now rampant speculation on what match he could have on the grand stage. But the good thing is that WWE has so many options, including, well, first being Brock Lesnar. But is it too soon for Lesnar versus Femi? Well, perhaps, but this is perhaps the biggest money match on Femi's radar. Plus, there's also the rumors that Brock Lesnar is going to retire this year.
And I don't want that.
There's not a lot of time left to have this dream match happen.
I really don't want Brock Lesnar to retire yet. I need to see him not have that. Well, if he's gonna die, he's gonna have to either, like other wrestlers, lose the muscle. He's gonna lose the muscle by the age of 70. I mean, Hulk Hogan died, and he still looked kind of buff. I see kind of Brock Lesnar doing that when he gets older, bro. Brock Lesnar, be fucking 70, he's gonna look all jacked up and shit. People are gonna be saying he's on steroids. He's gonna be the next Hulk Hogan, kind of like for like in the 70s. If he makes it to 70, God first, I don't know. But check it out. Let's continue.
There's also Roman Reigns. This is another big money match, but this obviously depends on whether WWE wants to feature Femi as a heel or babyface moving forward. But what about CM Punk? Well, Femi challenging for the world title already would be a huge deal. There are even calls for Femi to win the Royal Rumble at the end of the month. This could be an easy way for WWE to make a huge new star.
Can you imagine Oba Femi winning the Royal Rumble and making it to WrestleMania, just being like a beginner on the main roster? Holy shit. That'd be really quick. I guess he's doing really good on NXT.
What do you guys think? Who do you think Oba Femi should face at WrestleMania 42? Next up, Saudi wants these WWE Attitude Era legends.
Who do I think he should face? Not someone too fucking, like, badass. Like, not Roman Reigns, not CM Punk. Maybe CM Punk. I don't see CM Punk too high. They put him, they overrate him. But it's alright. He's one of the baby faces. But Oba Femi, he already wrestled Cody Rhodes, so I don't know if he would ever wrestle Brock Lesnar or if he would wrestle fucking... what if Chris Jericho comes through just to test all this younger version of guys? What if that's what's happening? I would put Chris Jericho to wrestle these fuckers. Let's continue.
Next up, Saudi wants these WWE Attitude Era legends for WrestleMania. Now, as expected, Saudi Arabia wants the biggest names possible for WrestleMania 43 next year. According to Final Bell Media, the two names that Saudi are pushing for are from the Attitude Era. Both are reportedly bold. Yeah, this is of course referencing The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin. The Rock has been heavily rumored for the show itself, and fans have been speculating that he will finally be wrestling Roman Reigns.
Damn,
when it comes to Austin, he hasn't exactly ruled out an in-ring return, but his recent surgery may influence whether he competes in the ring one final time. Austin did have the opportunity to return at WrestleMania.
I think Steve Austin is so hooked up into his life, his personal life right now. He's not really thinking about WWE that much. He's busy. He knows he's not coming back to the WWE to do any part-times or any time at all. He's just gonna probably do a guest appearance, be a referee, or become a manager for a moment. That'd be pretty cool. It's like putting John Cena to become a manager in the future. We put fucking Stone Cold Steve Austin on Raw as a manager. That'd be cool too, man. But he is not really into wrestling anymore. I think he's just trying to maintain his life. He knows that he has a neck injury that he probably will not heal. Definitely will not heal. And how is he gonna be going back into wrestling? You know, what if he gets injured, man? He's not gonna do that. That's why he didn't accept the appearance when Roman Reigns and Stone Cold Steve Austin. Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes had their WrestleMania moments. They gave the part to Undertaker, but not to Stone Cold Steve Austin because he didn't want to do it. He didn't take the part. He was busy, he said. So
40, but he said he did have other things to do. Could he be using the same excuse for next year? Next up, a huge WWE title change tonight. Tonight, Cody Rhodes faces Drew McIntyre in a 3 Stages of Hell match, and it turns out that there is an internal push in WWE for the match to crown a new WWE champion. This news comes from Bodyslam Plus, who stated, sources indicate to Bodyslam that there is a push internally from multiple personnel in WWE to have McIntyre beat Rhodes for the title after his unsuccessful pursuit for the last few months. The report adds that the match will main event SmackDown tonight and is expected to receive a substantial 30 minutes.
Damn.
Do you think McIntyre can do it and finally become WWE champion once again? Well, this would be a massive shakeup before the Royal Rumble.
De la pantalla al volante. Juega en Play Do It Casino en línea.
I wish he wins. I want McIntyre to win. If they gave the win to CM Punk after a while, I think McIntyre should get the win. McIntyre deserves it. I think more than a lot of people. Ever since the pandemic, since fucking COVID, he hasn't won a title. And when he won it, he got it stolen from him in less than 10 minutes. Not even. I think it was like 3 minutes, they said. That sucks, bro.
Once again, this would be a massive shakeup before the Royal Rumble. Next up, the WWE roster is confused. Now, on Raw this week, talented star Javon Evans was officially called up to the WWE main roster. The only thing is, this occurred during a commercial break, and now a new report from Fightful Selector stated the situation confused names backstage, and it's possible that certain Raw segments ran long. The Javon Evans situation confused some in WWE. On the January 4th episode of WWE Raw, Javon Evans signed his Raw contract alongside Adam Pearce during a commercial break.
Yeah.
WrestleVotes Radio on Fightful Select reported that there were many puzzled by the situation, but insisted it wasn't an indication of their view on Evans. When Sean Ross Sapp asked about the situation throughout the week, there were rumors that there were some Raw segments that went heavy and led to this, but that wasn't confirmed. One popular theory on social media relates to WWE main event. It's believed that Evans worked the main event taping prior to Raw, so this may have influenced WWE's call, as the crowd reaction would have been somewhat weaker the second time around. Next up, WWE media rights mess. Last week, past WWE content, mainly PLEs, were added to the Netflix platform in the US. And now, according to Dave Meltzer on the Wrestling Observer Radio, this could be a short stint on the platform, as they only had the PLE library until September. Well, for Netflix, they have...
So Netflix has the PLEs in there? I didn't know that.
Got the WWE pay-per-view library, at least up through September. They're not going to get it after September. Anything from September...
I really don't care if Netflix, whatever. Me personally, I don't pay Netflix. Fuck that shit. Just watch it online, bro. That's why I pay Wi-Fi. I pay Wi-Fi so I can get online and just try to find it. Let me tell you right now, WatchWrestlingUp.com. Go over there and you can even download the whole show.
On that is airing on ESPN will stay on ESPN. Right now, the only
Fuck
pay-per-views
ESPN.
are on Netflix. Everything else appears to be heading to the WWE YouTube page. The pay-per-views were considered
nice.
as far
That
as the
would be
library goes,
badass
the
if
most
everything comes
valuable
to
asset.
YouTube.
So the most valuable asset is off the table. Now, this is incredibly confusing as the WWE back catalogue is going to be scattered across multiple platforms. It's been a total mess when it comes to the back catalogue internationally. Back in January of 2025, all the content that was placed on the WWE Network was transferred over to Netflix. However, only the PLEs ended up moving forward, and a select number of TV episodes of Raw and SmackDown. There's been no update on the rest of the content, and it's just been sitting in limbo for the past 12 months or so.
I'm really
Next up,
not carrying this
Jim Ross
stomach, bro.
responds to allegations.
JR, let's go.
Now, Jim Ross has been accused of racism by
Yeah.
Devon Dudley, and
Yeah.
Devon doubled down on his allegations this week as he details specific incidents which saw him suffer direct racism from the WWE Hall of Famer. On the latest edition of his podcast, JR stated that he's open to mending fences with Devon in private.
Damn.
No problem, Conrad. I'm happy to do it. I'm just not going to put it on tape and make a TV show out of it. Period. How many times I got to address it to satisfy everybody?
Damn, that's fucking crazy, bro. I mean, they do have him, you know, Devon is accusing him of being racist, and he was live and everything, bro. He told everybody. So now, JR, he's an old man. He's going through the same shit as Hulk Hogan, bro. But Hulk Hogan, they got him recorded saying the word N, the N word with the hard R. That's crazy, bro. I think I would say it, but because I don't give a flying shit, that's why I would say it. I would say my nigga, my nigrizzle. I would say any type of word, but like just like that, just throwing it out there, I don't think so. Or saying it in an offensive way, neither. But I tell my homies that word all the time. Like saying it right now, I try to put a fucking limit, of course, because we're talking about that right now. So I don't want to be like, oh, whoa, shit, man, they're hating on him, so I'm gonna do it. Of course not. But what I'm saying, JR, he shouldn't be going through this anymore. This is long shit. And Devon Dudley, the only shit that he did was just bring up old shit. He just stirred up. He just grabbed a stick and stirred up some old shit. Now it stinks again. And JR is gonna have to fucking, you know, forget it, bro. Forget that shit. Racist people are just ignorant people, bro. They don't fucking understand. Do they even believe in God? I don't even think they believe in God, bro. Fuck that. So, JR is old school now. Old school, he's a grandpa. That's thing of the past. That's thing of the past.
When it comes to the specific claims of racism, JR stated that he's not a racist, and he's never had an issue with Devon Dudley.
See?
I'm not a racist. I've never been a racist.
Oh.
Ask some of the African American athletes that I've been around and worked with in my 50-year career.
Bro, and if anything, I have discriminative attitudes against, man, trailer trash type of people, bro. Or those motherfuckers that be picking shit in the trash. They be digging in the trash and throwing all the trash outside, bro. You look outside of my house and I'm like, what type of people is this, bro? Tweaker motherfuckers that acting fucking stupid, bro. That's tweakers, bro. Crackheads that be acting stupid, bro. There's sometimes that you just feel like, man, I really want to distance myself from this type of people. I mean, well, because he's black, it's a whole different topic. But I'm trying to explain that there is those type of feelings towards other people. You don't understand why it's happening. Even Gandhi explained it. Gandhi explained that he had a really racist attitude when he was in Africa trying to help the people over there, but at least he admitted it at the end. So he had to make a change of his attitude, you know? Some people, they act like that, and afterwards they realize they fucked up. It's the guilt conscience. Right? So JR, either way, JR, if he did say something like that, right now he is saying, I might have said it, but it's just not that I'm racist. What if he had an issue with Devon Dudley back in the days? Simple. We're watching WWE right now. It's a WrestleLania. WrestleLania, they put the good, the bads, and the bright down ugly on WWE right now. So we're just listening to, we're halfway right now.
African American athletes that I've been around and worked with in my 50-year career, they'll agree with the same thing. But And like I said before, when you and I first talked about this, I don't remember the first crossword I had with Devon.
Damn.
I'm not mad. I never got mad at him. I was bewildered by how this could happen. Because like I said, I don't remember any negative exchanges with him. And what I was allegedly said would damn sure be negative.
That's
And JR would then
saddening.
reiterate that
That's really saddening because JR, he doesn't remember saying anything bad about Devon, but Devon did. And Devon fucking, what are we on right now, like 15, 20 years later, and he still remembers this issue, and he wants to bring it back to life and on social media where live and shit goes viral like this. Poor JR, man. JR is cool as hell.
he's not interested in turning this into any type of angle, but
Yeah.
he still wants to squash the beef with Devon in a private setting.
Good.
Next up, a wrestler introducing a new moveset.
Temptation was driving
Damn
me
commercials.
crazy. So I switched to Whisper Flow. Here's why I'll never go back. First off, it actually gets it right. Watch what Siri does with this. Can you share the mirror board, export the concepts to Figma, and update the timeline in Airtable? No, wait, Jira. Actually, never mind. Use Asana instead. Siri keeps all this mess, misspells the names, and never adds any punctuation. Whisperflow always gets it perfect. Second, smart formatting. I can say grocery list,
That's crazy.
eggs, yogurt, bread.
Do you see that comment?
Wrestler
Can
introducing
I
a
touch
new
myself
moveset.
with a finger
But there
while
are
I'm looking at
substantial
sure?
rumors that Paige could be
Yeah,
returning to
I
WWE,
guess so.
with rumors even suggesting that she could even
Thank
return
you.
at the Royal Rumble.
I don't know where
at the
you're
end
gonna
of the
touch yourself in the
calendar
finger with your
month. On
finger.
the latest edition of our podcast,
I hope you're not
discussed
gay.
a potential return, and she revealed that she's looking to modify her moveset. One key move she's introduced is a tarantula.
Yeah, but
What?
I used to do it, but then Emma was doing it in her moveset, and I couldn't do it. I used to do it on the indies.
So
It's just,
fun, dude.
it's just like the submission around the ropes and
Yeah.
stuff. I'll show it to you. But it's a good move.
Show
But I
it to
just,
me.
in my good conscience, like I couldn't do it because that was Emma's WWE thing. But it is a good move.
The former WWE Divas champion
tarantula.
last wrestled back in 2024. An extended break from pro wrestling is expected to end at some point this year. Could we see in the Rumble? Next up, CM Punk tried to make WWE star break character. CM Punk often likes to play pranks on his WWE colleagues, and the recent WWE live event series was no exception. Punk wrestled Bronson Reed in the main event, and hilariously, Punk took off his shirt to
Oh
reveal
my God.
another shirt underneath. Fans believe that this was a direct reference and a clapback to comments made by Kevin Nash, as Nash was critical of Punk wrestling in a shirt. However, according
CM Punk is not the greatest in the world. No, he's not. That's just a fucking title.
to the reigning world champion, it had nothing to do with Nash, and it was just done to make Bronson Reed break character and laugh. Yeah, I think it's not that deep. That was to pop the guy I was wrestling. It doesn't go any deeper than that, but you know, somebody's always got to throw their 2 cents in, and no. What he was doing was, no. Made dude laugh, and that's what house shows are for. I'm like king of ribs on house shows. Last year at the Garden, I'm running out in a towel soaking wet with a shower cap on. Come on, I'm trying to have fun. It's clear that Punk is in a much better place mentally, as a few years ago, the Nash criticism probably would have deeply upset him, but now he's finding great humor in these situations. Punk was seen numerous times during the live...
I believe CM Punk is probably in one of those moments in his life, like Randy Orton. They're old. They're old now, bro. They're old guys, and they already did what other ones are trying to do right now. The new cats. You know what? I don't want to take them off. Leave them on. It's fucking sun. So CM Punk is just having fun. He finally made it to the part in his contract that he's supposed to, and right now, that's why he's having fun. He knows the game really, really good. So this is what's happening right now, guys. I was left on maybe like 4 minutes out of the video. You guys go ahead and watch it. It's on WrestleLania. Just put WrestleLania, LANIA, and it'll take you to the most recent news that they have for wrestling. That is the video that we were just watching. But if you noticed, my motherfucking battery just went. Yeah, just fucking died on me. So I'll be watching you guys on the comments, whatever. If you guys leave some comments, and y'all be seeing me on the next video. I'll be going live more often nowadays. So thank you. Don't forget to subscribe, you fuckers. You guys never subscribe.